Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I was just taking care of something and noticed the music stopped and decided, wait, I need to jump and start doing stuff. Because, if I'm going to stream, I can't just be on my computer doing nothing. That'd be weird. I don't think I've ever done that. At least I hope I haven't. But we are jumping back into some Foregone. We started this on Sunday. We got a code to show this game off from the developer/publisher Big Blue Bubble. So thank you to them for giving me the opportunity. So let's get right into it again. Last time we beat a boss. We beat the Buzz Boss. So this is a Metroidvania platformer style game that's got a bit of a Souls like kind of slant to it. So reliant upon the challenge element of it all, so so far not like extremely difficult. We've died, so I'm not gonna make it sound like I'm like some gaming god, but it's not like as difficult. Okay, lab notes. Experiment number 133, code name Project Hera. The subject's aerial mobility has exceeded expectations. Her physical strength has similarly surpassed all projections. These developments have unfortunately made containment an ongoing issue that is growing more pressing by the day. We have submitted numerous requests for reinforced restraints to the Public Defense Office, but they have yet to arrive. Wartime shortages have been cited as a factor. We will continue our experiment schedule as planned with the utmost caution. I think the most Dead Soul-esque piece of this game is just the deliberateness of everything. I think that's the kind of major piece to it all, is just like having to just be aware of all that. When you commit to a sword slash or a other kind of things like that. Oh boy. Not looking good for me though. So we're just going to take it a little bit cautious. And try not to die. Trying not to die. Not necessarily succeeding. You're gonna just give me enemies that I can kill in one shot? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grind it out and get the health regen. Yeah, I'm playing this on my Series X. That's probably the case for me as well, but I don't like to think about it. Definitely not something I need to worry about. Okay. I have it. I just haven't jumped into it. I did start Immortals. Instead. Which I was enjoying. Yeah, it's pretty good. I would say... part of it is like... I look at it and I go, it's kind of like a... I don't want to disparage with this kind of statement, but... knock off Breath of the Wild. Like, it feels mean to say it, but it feels like Breath of the Wild. Like, still a really good game. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it feels so much like Breath of the Wild, just with, like, almost a generic skin. And, like, to call it a generic skin feels mean as well. Like, it's got its own feel to it. It's just, you know, when you're comparing, like, a brand new license, like, the game is, like, a brand new thing versus what is, you know, Link to the Past, or not Link to the Past, but like Legend of Zelda skin. Like, they're just completely different. So I don't want it to sound like needlessly mean to a good game. My point is just trying to be like, given the success of Breath of the Wild, it almost feels like it's purposeful in its inspiration in that regard.
I should have my guard up. The base will be on full lockdown.
Okay, let's try to upgrade a little bit. I'm gonna wait for like it to get better patched, for sure. I have it. I just don't want to jump right into it. I mean, I've heard it's a good game. I don't want to jump onto it when it's still got the issues. I haven't even installed it yet, honestly, so... Okay, so let's see. We're currently using that shotgun, so we can get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that one. Let's see. We've got 2 pistols. We'll get rid of that one. Patch sizes are just so insane sometimes. Let's get rid of this burst rifle and this burst rifle, and then we'll keep everything else. Okay, and the swords, we'll get rid of that short sword. Yeah, because we've got the blue one, that's better. We've got a spear, and we've got a better spear. And yo, thank you for the follow. Interesting name. I don't know. Like that's a very weird name. I don't know how to respond. I don't know enough about British culture to say what I feel about that name. Or like, so, but thank you. Let's see. Do I want to get rid of these daggers? Yes. I've got 2 pairs of gun chucks. Let's get rid of that gun chuck. We'll keep using the Falcon for now. Let us teleport back to where we were. Once again, this is Foregone. A new-ish game from Big Blue Bubble. Published as part of the ID at Xbox program. Currently out for $30. But so far, really good. Ha! I made that joke the first time, and I said I wouldn't make the joke again. My goal was not to make the same joke twice. But hello, Paul. I mean, I will say this game is good. I am enjoying it. Definitely a very me game. Nice difficulty on it. Good upgrade system. Haven't really found too much Metroidvania. Like, at least from the Metroid side of things, like the levels definitely make sense. But like, I haven't found anything that tells me like where the abilities are to like increase my exploration ability, which is usually like a staple of this genre. But lots of cool weapons to toy with. There's secrets. Woo, Jess, thanks for the 300 bits. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good day. And that shared rewards to 3 others in chat. I'm guessing there were some emotes. Just being lazy? I think that's perfectly adequate of a decision today. I mean, do you have to do much work at this point? Or is the year pretty much over for all of you?
Nowhere to hide from me now.
What did we find? Nova acquired. Activate the skill to unleash a powerful area attack. Combat skills are recharged through melee and ranged combat. He didn't exactly win. He works late. Failure is night shift, so... And unless, Failure, are you off today? I thought you were in still. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can never keep your schedule completely straight, Paul, because I know you get, like, some bad schedules. Military reports. Page 1. Emergency code red. Code issued by Officer ID number 8113. Reason code issued, escaped asset. Incident summary. At approximately 2100 hours last night, the guards on duty witnessed the asset, codename Project Hera, repeatedly strike the steel walls of its containment units. 6 armed guards are stationed outside the containment unit for the asset at all times, relieved of duty by fellow officers on an 8-hour rotation. Officer number 3128 immediately called the lab team via comms device to request a tranquilization squad. The call was cut short as the asset breached the containment wall. Officer number 8113 was pinned beneath a sheet of the broken containment wall. All other officers opened fire on the asset, but it withstood the attack. The asset initiated a counterattack against the squad before taking flight and fleeing the area. The reporting officer was the sole survivor of the incident. Nicely done, Ima. Congrats on the weight loss. Ow. I will be taking down that post soon for Extra Life, but as it stands right now, still a few days left in this year's Extra Life. An amazing year. I have no complaints if I don't get any more donations the rest of the year. I definitely could stand to lose some, but it's not as, like, super necessary. Ouch, that hurt. Of course. I think that's a great thing to be able to say. Can't disagree with your logic. Wow. Service as well? Dang. How'd you manage that one? What's the bribe? Help or you can't play the Xbox? Or do they not touch it now? Okay. Oh. Doubling the backlog, I see. Interesting. So that was an alternate path there. Was the secret just a better path towards this switch? Must have been. I don't know. I feel like you're going to fall way behind on Xbox. By the way, Jess, I don't know if you can answer this question, but I'm going to ask anyway. Would you happen to know about Super Meat Boy Forever? Only a couple of games behind Ima. Come on. Wait, when did that happen? It was supposed to be all of them. When did they change it? For so long, it was like it was going to be all of them. Huh. Yeah, it's possible. I just, like, I had seen stuff about that game for I don't know how many GDQs in a row. It was just like, oh yeah, Super Meat Boy Forever. It's gonna come out. And it was just like forever. And then like, I knew it came out this past weekend and I was just like, oh good. But I didn't see anything on the store and I hadn't seen it being changed to Switch exclusive. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that one. Oh. Well, Ima, thank you for the second comment there. So well, that's good news. Because obviously Super Meat Boy Forever is a game that is so me. I don't mind it being a runner. I can live with that change in style. Jeez, that was a lot to do that. A lot of steps just to get that one path open. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to go through equipment-wise that we've picked up. So, let's see. I'm gonna need to check. You know what? I think... Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that. These are equivalent, so we'll definitely get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that. And that. And... Okay, the one I am using is upgraded twice, so unlikely that that'll get better. Okay, and let's see. Gun chucks. We'll keep the better one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Goodbye to you. Those daggers are clearly worse than my other daggers. Clearly worse. We'll keep the short sword. Okay. A lot of salvaging going on. We don't have enough resources to upgrade the recharge rate there. But we've got a lot of upgrade material, so I should probably upgrade some stuff. Or at least a decent amount. Unfortunately, that Falcon really can't get upgraded any further. You know what? I've never tried a spear yet. Let's see what the spear looks like. Okay, I like the spear. The gunchucks and the daggers are both a little short range for me. I like a little bit of a mid-range weapon. So we'll go with the spear for now. We'll upgrade that a couple of times. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna say this now. I'm a, you know, like, and this is all loving. When do I not say something that would definitely have the possibility of getting taken the wrong way? Guardian Catalyst acquired. No, this is fun. Foregone has been pretty good. I have quite enjoyed it so far, and I am really appreciative of Big Blue Bubble for giving me a shot to show this off. Even though I took forever to get to it, because I've just been super busy at the end of the year with other stuff. In terms of streams. I mean, I didn't have to say it. We all knew it. I mean, it's tough, you know. My team's in the playoffs. We are top 8. In the Open League. I don't know, it's rando. Anything can happen any game, to be honest. I mean, honestly, I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to get through this week's race. Because as it stands right now, this week's race is quite the difficult one. So, to anybody who doesn't know how this all works, so this week, we are facing off against quite a good team, and like, I'm not saying our team is bad, but where we're at is there's 2 leagues. There's the Invitational League and there's the Open League. We're in the Open League, which is kind of your less experienced players. Oh, a boss fight, I think. Yep, Oh, that's Project Hera. So, yeah, there's the Open and the Invitational League. We're in the Open League, which is the less experienced of the 2 leagues. So, you know, but we're top 8 of that league, which is really, really good. The team we're facing this week is a German group called Oops, da war es auch nicht, which is Oops, it wasn't there either. And they are quite good runners. The biggest piece of this team that we're facing, or one of the harder parts of that team, is the person I'm going up against is a runner by the name of Ramon, and he was on the championship team last year of the whole league. There was only 1 league last year. They didn't split it to Open and Invitational. So he is really, really good. So I don't know how we're going to necessarily do against him. I'm hoping, but the mode we're racing is also a really nails difficult one. I mean, if we're gonna talk about my team, it's obviously, gotta talk about Jaws. Dang. Yeah, our opponents are really quite good. I'm nervous. Jaws really did great today, getting a win to give us a 1-0 lead. Ha. So yeah, Jaws got a good win today to give us a 1-0 start. Zero and I each have our race on Friday at 2 p.m. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to practice this week to get ready because that's the best thing I can do. Honestly, there's no other option but to just practice. Let's... Maybe the daggers would do what better against this. Because they're quick weapons, and I don't have to really worry about range. So yeah, Zero's got the Kaz Boots race on Friday at 2 against Raylan. And Raylan's a good runner. And then I've got Ramon also at 2 o'clock in our very fun mode. Swordless open world enemizer.
Project Hera.
With a fast cannon. Okay, I'm being a little too reckless here. Boom. There we go. Defeat Project Hera. Air dash acquired. Press B while airborne to execute a dash. Well, that's definitely a skill I wanted.
First target down. Onwards and upwards.
Diary pages. I don't know how long I've been in here. I keep forgetting to mark the day on my wall. I've been forgetting a lot of things. Do I remember who I am anymore? I don't know. They don't call me by my name. I don't feel like me anymore. I don't feel like a person at all. I like to fly away from here. I know there's a secret up there. Can I get it? There we go. Question is there anything of value? Is it really helpful? That's a better armor than I'm using, but I need to upgrade it first. So yeah, I've got some practice to do for this week. The swordless portion is not the worst thing I've ever had to do, but like I just need to get my swordless a little bit shored up because I haven't had to do it in a while. Like it's a mode that I can play. It's just like, how often do you play swordless?
Huh. Deja vu. Why do I have a bad feeling about this place? Doesn't matter. My only focus is neutralizing Project Demeter.
Deja vu. Yeah, I definitely recall this from the opening of the game. Collects. Commander's log. Page 2. I've entrusted our finest arbiter, our first arbiter, with a mission of a clandestine nature. Very few of my peers in the upper echelon of our government are even aware of it. The ones who are would not betray my confidence. They're acutely aware of the unflattering intel I possess regarding each of them. Even our arbiter herself knows that deviating from this mission would spell disaster. So now I must have faith that she will destroy these man-made abominations at all costs, and hold this terrifying hero at bay. Only she can preserve the last semblance of peace Callaghan has left. Godspeed. Let's see, let's swap back to... I wish I had a better sword. I like the Falcon, but it's just not getting the upgrades it needs. And I've maxed out its upgrades. So yeah, if you're looking for a cool race on New Year's Day, or you got nothing to watch on New Year's Day, then might I recommend coming to this channel 2 o'clock
I hate bats.
New Year's Day and watch me try to get a win in a Link to the Past race. Because we are definitely coming down towards the end of the season.
Better, stronger, faster.
What do we find? Overdrive acquired. Activate the skill to increase damage and attack speed. Overdrive cannot recharge while the effect is still active. Combat skills are recharged through melee and ranged combat. And, you know, I do always appreciate when you peoples, you friendly peoples, are around to watch these races. Even though, you know, I will probably be on emote only without a microphone. It is still very much appreciated when I have, you know, all of you around. If at all possible. Ooh, an achievement. Gotta start somewhere. Acquire a skill upgrade. Surge upgrade. Damage increased by 10%. Recharge rate increased by 10%. Nice. But, you know, the big thing is we're trying to start mixing it up a little bit more, get a little bit less Link to the Past on stream, and starting to get a little bit more Xbox stuff again, because I know everybody wants to see the Xbox stuff again. I'm not sure. See, the thing is like the map is in like sections of levels that kind of, so like the areas are very subdivided, but also like, so the map is definitely expansive. It's just not like super large in like a sense that like it takes a while to get around it. We're just taking it safe. Definitely not a huge incentive to always, like, grind out enemies. Because there seems to be a limit for how much you can really improve in certain areas. Like, there's just, you know, there's a point to where, like, you're not getting the resources. Ouch. And there's, of course, the risk reward to it. Because, you know, if you die, you're screwed in the fact that you lose all those valuable resources you picked up. Is it? I have that one. I streamed it, actually. I don't think I've gone back to it since streaming it. It just wasn't a very thrilling game, I would say. Not necessarily bad, just not very great. By the way, has everybody done their 12 days of Christmas challenge for TA? If you're not, you've only got a few days left. You finished yours on stream today? Very nice, Dopey. Nicely done as well, Ima. I have to. You know, I am part of the illustrious club of people to not fail a challenge yet. So I've got to keep up. I slacked early in the month, worrying more about my Link to the Past racing, and now it's like, okay, we had to, you know, step up and get it done. If Dan was here, I'd ask him. Because he's been the one who's usually been pretty good about keeping track of the numbers. I don't think it's going to drop much, though. To be honest. It's just not a group that sees much dropping. Just because, like, it's just so... There's so few of us already that I don't know what's going to cause that number to fall. I want to say it was at like 99, but I don't remember. Maximize. Complete a branch in the skill tree. Sure. I wouldn't say I completed the branch, I just got a lot of it filled in. Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take for the group to completely, you know, fall to low numbers. Because like the truth is that just it never really, after it's gotten down to where it is, it just hasn't fallen much. It's like 99 maybe, I don't know. Like I said, if Dan was here, I think Dan knows the number. But I don't believe he's here today. We didn't exactly start at a time that most people would make it. You know, doing commentary for races.
He's helping his buddies. Better take him out quick.
And we caught a good one today, actually. It was a good race. Only a minute between the winner and the loser of it. So two really good runners. But yeah, I definitely would recommend this game if you like Metroidvanias and platformers and stuff like that. This has been a really good one. Decent challenge, but not unfair. Not really an open game in terms of like your typical like Metroidvania style. Like you expect a bit more openness. This definitely has a bit more linearity to it right now, so I'm hoping eventually it opens up. But it's not a bad thing. Metroidvanias always have that difference of like how do you want to have them open up. So like some of them will open up very slowly. Others will be like almost immediate, like, here, go do, you know, figure it out yourself. This one's like, no, no, no. If you want to explore, you can explore, but, you know, if you want to, you can also take your time and just go with the story. Because, like, the abilities we've gotten don't seem to have opened up a lot. Just, like, little bits. It's weird, like, the secret areas don't even have necessarily something good. Like, it's an item, and, like, the items you find aren't like, oh my god, 10 out of 10, like, really gonna be helping me in the near future. They're just like, maybe I'll use it, maybe it'll just, you know, tear it apart for scrap. Anybody else playing anything good today? I know I saw Imo talking about playing the Spider-Man Miles Morales game. And I know some people have been playing that Immortals Phoenix Rising, which is also really good. There's been some great games to close out the year. Yep, I'm trying. I am really trying to keep up. But it is not easy.
Clever to lock Project Demeter up here. Everyone cares about looking forward now, not looking back.
I mean, if anybody's got a good suggestion on how to keep up with all the games coming out, let me know, because I just don't know how. Sorry. I mean, I guess the easy suggestion is I don't play all the, you know, I don't play Link to the Past. Oh, Cash, that's no fun.
Let's see what this temple is hiding.
if I stop buying them, then I don't get to experience them. And hello, Cash. Yeah, at least come up with a realistic suggestion for me. I mean, I'd almost say becoming independently wealthy to have all the time in the world to play games would be more realistic. Oh, God. And yes, I realize that's crazy talk. Now that's an idea. Oh, cool, there's a secret up there. But doesn't appear to be anything of major value. I don't know. If gems stopped adding achievements, I could say that I'd be done soon. But it's difficult for me to say I would stop playing it if there's still achievements to get, because I mean, look at how far I am. See, you get it, Ima. It's just a never-ending cycle. And obviously the answer is I need to be more selective.
I don't want to think about what's in these crates.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But, you know, I like to give games a shot. Even though there are definitely cases where they don't deserve it.
Yikes. I got moth to a lamp.
I don't know. It's my weakness. Definitely starting to feel more comfortable with this game, though. My movements are feeling pretty fluid. It's not like I feel like I grind it out. Where I'm at, it feels more like I've just been getting better. I mean, here's a question then, I guess, you know, since we're talking about good and bad games. You know, everybody talks about what's the best stuff they played this year. What have you played that you wish you didn't?
These things make me queasy.
What's a bad game that you played? Let's see. Let me take a look at the games that I've played this year and see if I can find one that I go, yeah, that was a bad game. Because we completed technically 161 games this year, and we played almost 600 different games on Xbox. We won't count the bean dives necessarily because they're a different story, but, you know. Like, I'm just looking at some of the ones that I've completed that are good. Like, I enjoyed Runbow earlier this year. Totally Reliable Delivery Service, Hyperdot. Island Saver was a gem of a game this year. Sparklight was really good. If you haven't played Sparklight, I would definitely recommend it. Like, that was a really good game. Wonderling was really good. I enjoyed that one. I got finally into Moonlighter, which was a lot of fun. Oh, I know the worst game I played this year. I don't even have to go through the whole list. Yo, Dopey, thank you for those 10 bits. Jump King was pretty bad. I'll agree with you there, but it wasn't the worst. The thing is that the worst game I played this year did not come out this year. It's just, I beat this game so flippin' long ago, I kind of forgot I played it this year. Well, Imus played it. I was waiting to see if maybe somebody remembered me playing this one. Because I played it on stream a lot. So I know everybody's probably seen me play it. The question I've got is who remembers it? Or has this year just been too long? You have an idea. Forced to play it. Olkesh is correct. Worst game I played this year. And the only reason... I mean, it didn't come out this year, so... That was your guess too, Dopey? Yeah, that's probably the worst game I played this whole year. But, like, if I had to talk about really good games, so, like, I already named a few, like, I said Runbow, but that was old. Totally Reliable Delivery Service. Did that come out this year? It did. It came out in April. That was a really good one. Hyperdot was really fun. That also came out this year in... January. Like, oh my god, that was so long ago. Sparklight came out this year, was really good. Wonderling was fun, and that was this year. But my favorite game probably my favorite game to officially come out on Xbox this year is actually one that we came back to later in the year. Sayonara Wild Hearts is probably still my favorite game from this year that actually came out on Xbox this year. I enjoyed Control, but that came out last year. Golf with Your Friends was pretty good, but like not a huge deal. We Were Here Together was a good game. So there was a lot of good ones. I was about to say Sojourn, but that definitely came out last year, and I started it last year. Oh, there's another good one that came out on Xbox this year. No, that came out last year. Sorry, I was about to say Return of the Obra Dinn. No, I only completed it this year. That's the thing. Like, how many of those? Like, I didn't name a single like big title in there really. Like, there was some. Like, I'll tell you, Immortals: Phoenix Rising is a great game, but like, it's not going. For me, it's. I look at the indies first. It's always been my thought is like, you know, what great indies did I play this year? And there were just so many. And yes, were there a lot of stinkers in there? Yeah. Not gonna deny you there, Dopey. All... I don't know. Okay, is it... like... Do I punish... I never got to Pedro. I really should get to Pedro. I've heard amazing things about Pedro, and I am remiss in not having played it. Like, that is my mistake to have not played Pedro. I played a little bit of Carrion. I do need to actually play it. I enjoyed what I played. I don't know. The thing about... like, Carrion and Pedro is... you know... when does it become a surprise anymore when it's Devolver? Can we still call them technically indie or whatever? You know, they are truly one of the... like, when it comes to this, the indie devs... when people talk about indies, Devolver just so commonly is too good. And like, I know that they are technically still indie, but they are just, they have a track record as being an indie publisher who is just that good. So, but yeah, I was about to say, like, do I look at the Zillion games this year, you know, talking about the bad side. Is Zillion bad? Are their games actually bad, or are they good games with bad achievement lists? You know, how do you comment on them? Like, Dopey, I know you streamed a lot of Zillion as well this year. Like, what is your thought on them? Like, for me, they're almost a new rat, in a sense, because... oh, sure, I definitely understand that point as well. But I look a lot. I like. You know what? I'll show it because some of you didn't see me do this. I created a new group on my Xbox called Gamerscore Trash Updates, and it's all the Zillion games because they just keep adding Gamerscore to these games. But 50 Years was fun. Bullet Beat was okay. Smart Moves I enjoyed. Cold Silence was going to be a cool challenge. But look at what happened. You know, do I call that a... Exactly. I know it's a niche, and like I've played the games either way. So it's just always been one of the things I do want to consider when I look at a game is, you know, was the achievement side of it a letdown? But yes, 50 Years was actually pretty decent. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I definitely had some fun this year trying out stuff and seeing how it turned out. But, you know, for me, like, one of the things I do want to be conscious of is, you know, the place of the achievement and how it kind of influences what I say about a game. And... you know, I definitely looked at some this year and went, I enjoyed it, but, you know. Ooh, Olkesh with Maneater. That was a good one. I started a little bit more of it. I still haven't done much, but I do want to play it. Definitely was fun what I had started, so... Yep, there are a lot of great ones to definitely play. But I'm going to call it here for tonight. This has been a really good one, also from ID. If you like the Metroidvania genre, this was Foregone. We put about 3 hours into this on stream. I hope this was a good, you know, preview of the game and kind of shows you what it's about. Currently $30. I know that's a little bit steep. But it's a really good one. Really a lot of fun so far. I'll try to get some stream in maybe tomorrow a little bit. I don't know who else is streaming. I think Ross might be. Is Scruff doing a stream tomorrow? I don't know everybody's schedules. I'm bad. I'm bad at following. Yeah, he's streaming tomorrow night some. So maybe we'll do one a little earlier. But you all have a great rest of your Tuesday, And hopefully I see you tomorrow. If not, I might be joining Angel SK Joe for some Overcooked on New Year's Eve. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully see you then. If not, have a great night. Until next time, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.